LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. By NP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.npcrowleyinc.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from beautiful Algonquin Regional High School in Northborough, Massachusetts. We welcome you to tonight's coverage of Leominster High School football. Algonquin comes into tonight 0-4. They have not been able to score a touchdown, since their first game. Leominster coming in 2-2 following a 3-point loss to the Wachusett Mountaineers, 45-42. My name is Nick Dumont, and I will be calling tonight's game, and we hope that you will enjoy. It is a little chilly out here. Current temperature about 57 degrees. Expect it to get a little bit cooler, but other than that, we should be ready for some football. Captain's currently meeting at midfield. And we're awaiting the result of the coin toss. Leominster, the away team, will be calling either heads or tails. The Algonquin student section is rocking the neon theme tonight. Going to have a pretty good crowd, it looks like. I'm not sure if Algonquin or Leominster won the toss. Have to see if the referee gives us another signal. Leominster has won the toss. They will receive the first half kickoff, which means we will get a chance to see Osiris Lopez first snap. Play. Jack Ord, number 19, is going to be the starting quarterback for the Algonquin Titans. And now we will wait for the national anthem coming up shortly. And then we will get going for some football. A little bit of an early start tonight, 6 p.m. start time. A little more unusual than the 7 o'clock start time.
Everyone, and welcome to Algonquin Regional High School for tonight's varsity football game between the Algonquin Titans
and now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the voice of Algonquin Regional Football.
Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon school personnel. Should an AED be required, it is located with our athletic trainer and at the outdoor bathroom building to the right of the stadium. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated and can subject the violator to ejection and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Now we invite you to all, if you are able, for the singing of our national anthem that is sung by Algonquin student Ava Zupian.
That was an incredible performance of our national anthem by an Algonquin student. And we are just about set for kickoff. Again, like I mentioned, Leominster has won the toss. They elected to receive. Algonquin will get the second half kickoff. So we will first see Noah Cutione will kick off. Oh, excuse me, that's not him. That's going to be Brady Young, number 45, is going to kick off for Algonquin. Let's see who Leominster sends back to receive this kick. It's going to be number 4, Jack Parisi, and number 6, Jaden Wilbun. They'll be back to receive the kickoff from number 45, Brady Young. And we are set for some high school football here at Algonquin Regional High School. Checks the left, checks the right. Young moving toward the ball, kicks it. It's a grounded kick. It's going to get fielded by Parisi. Parisi takes the ball. He's going to run through and gets brought down right about midfield. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Leominster. Ball's going to be spotted on the 42-yard line for the Blue Devils. And here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Osiris Lopez. Osiris is going to come out in a shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. Osiris looking, takes a snap. That's going to be a handoff and maybe a loss of yardage on the play. And that's going to bring up a second down on Leominster. That was number 14, Elijah Rivera. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play for the Blue Devils. Going to bring up 2nd and 11 from the 41. Rivera directly behind Lopez. Lopez again, 3 receivers to the right. Snap taken, throw. That's going to be caught by number 2, Owen Parlin. And Parlin gets knocked out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down for Leominster. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Pickup of about 5 yards on the play. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line of the Blue Devils. One receiver to the left, 2 to the right for Lopez. Marchetti, the receiver, in motion. Lopez, snap taken, looking. And he's going to just take it himself, goes across, and we got a flag on the field. Gets chased out of bounds, but we'll have to check the penalty flag. And Leominster is going to get hit with offensive holding. I don't think they say numbers in high school football, so that's, again, that's going to be a big 10-yard penalty for Leominster. 3rd and 16 from the 36 with 11:06 to go here in our first quarter of play. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. One in the backfield, takes a snap. Lopez looking, he's going to try and run it, gets past and gets knocked down by number 4, Preston Bayamu. And that is going to bring up 4th down for Leominster. Gavin Butterfield is going to receive the punt. And number 15, Lewis Fitt, is back to receive as well. So they got 2 players back to receive. 4th and 13. It was only a pickup of about 3 yards for Osiris. Snap. Lopez punting, nearly blocked. End over end kick, and it's going to be out of bounds. Let's see where they spot this. We might have a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what happened. I am not overall positive on what happened there, folks. Quarterback for Algonquin is going to be the sophomore, number 19, Jack Orr. 1st and 10 for Algonquin from their own 34-yard line. Orr's got one player in the backfield, two players, in the backfield. Takes a snap. That's going to be a handoff to number 3, Ben Bertioza. Bertinazio, on the play. Marchetti on the stop for Leominster. It's only a pickup of about 6, brings up 2nd and 4 from the 40. Number 4, Preston Biami on the carry for Algonquin, and that's going to be good enough for a first down for the Titans. Gain of about 5 on the play, brings up 1st and 10 from the 45. Or snap taken, hands off to Biami again. Biami running, gets brought down by a host of Devils players. Owen Parlin and Benjamin Marchetti along with Owen Spar on this tackle. 2nd and 5 for Leominster. That's going to be 2nd and 5 for Algonquin. Ball spotted directly at midfield at the 50. Or snap taken, hands off to Biami again. Biami breaking through, and he's got enough, and he is going. Chased down by a host of Devils, and he is brought down right about the 9-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Algonquin. And we are officially at 1st and goal inside of the red zone for Algonquin. Ryan Ricker and Owen Parlin were both on the tackle for the Blue Devils. 1st and goal. And it looks like a sack? No, I couldn't quite see that, folks. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal for Algonquin. What? Orr throws deep, and it is knocked away. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal for Algonquin. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for Algonquin. Third and goal for the Titans from the 14. or shotgun formation. A little bit of movement up front. Snap, throws, deep. It is incomplete, no flag. And it's now going to be 4th and goal for Algonquin. Let's see if Titan head coach Mark Allen decides to go for it or if they are going to attempt a field goal. Algonquin is going to attempt the field goal. Noah Cutioni is going to kick it, number 99. Bernanazi is the holder, number 3. It's going to be a 14-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good, and Algonquin strikes first. Here in Northborough, it is going to be 3-0 Titans. That puts Noah Contiani at 1-1. 1 for 1, on field goal attempts. We have about 6:48 to go here in the first quarter of play. Brady Young, number 45, will kick off. Jaden Wilbon and number 4, Jack Parisi, are back to receive. Both Parisi and Wilbon standing about the 20-yard line. Young running up. Kick is down at the bottom, and it's going to be scooped up by Parisi. And Parisi's going to go to the left, past the 30, past the 35, to the 40. He's going to get knocked down right before midfield. Crosses midfield. Might be over the 50 to the 49. We'll see where they mark it. And it's going to be 1st and 10. And they are going to mark it at the 50-yard line. First and 10 for Leominster. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right for Osiris. I want to say that's Elijah Rivera in the backfield. It is. Osiris looking, throws, incomplete. That pass was intended for his number 1 receiver, number 1, Ryan Ritker. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Leominster. Rather a chilly night here tonight, folks, but still got a pretty decent crowd. Student section for the Titans look like it's pretty filled up. We're high above the field on top of the Algonquin press box. Osiris, snap taken. He's going to hold it himself, and he's going to try and get across midfield. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. That's going to bring up 3rd down. That was a good move by Osiris. Had he been tackled, it would have been a loss of between 4 and 5 yards. Well, referees look like they might be getting together to see if I don't think they're going to call intentional grounding. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 again from the 50. Two to the right, 1 to the left. Rivera in the backfield. Snap taken. Osiris looking. Looking. He's got to get rid of it. Shays off a tackle. Caught by Ricker. I think that was past the 25. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 24. The number 1 receiver for Mr. Lopez, Ryan Ricker, catches that one. And they are going to spot it at the 24. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Leominster. at the 24 for the first time tonight. They are knocking on the door of the Titans. Snap taken, hands off to Rivera. Rivera running through. He's going to get knocked down. A gain of probably about 4 or 5 on the play. It's going to bring up second down. Gain of about 3. One of these days I'll get it right. Second and 7 from the 21 for Leominster. Lopez has Rivera directly next to him. Snap taken. Lopez going to take it himself. Lopez gets knocked down right past the 20. Tackled by the senior number 50, Henry Rogers for Algonquin. It's going to bring up third down. Gain of about 4 on the play brings up 3rd and 3 for the Blue Devils from the Algonquin 16. They are in the red zone. Marchetti, the man in motion. Lopez looking. Lopez, he's got to get rid of it. He throws it out of the sack. And the ball was batted away by number 14, Noah Ponte. Ricker was lying on his back in the end zone. He wanted a penalty flag, but the referees did not throw one. So it's going to bring up 4th and 3, and let's see what head coach Devin Gates has for his guys. It looks like they are going to go for it on 4th and 3 at the 16. They don't handle this. That would put Algonquin in moderate field position, and we have a penalty flag. I think Algonquin jumped. Penalty flags today look like one of the referees has a pink penalty flag for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I believe they also have pink whistles. Some of the Algonquin players are wearing pink. So that's going to bring up an automatic first down for Leominster from the 12-yard line. I think that's what Lopez was hoping. Lopez looking, fires, caught, end zone! Jaden Wilbon, touchdown, Leominster!
That's going to be the touchdown for Leominster, number 6, Jaden Wilbon.
Jaden Wilbon makes it 6-3 Blue Devils. And Elijah Rivera is going to attempt the PAT. Number 22, Evan Spar. Sorry, not Owen Spar. Evan Spar is going to be the holder. Snap. Kick is up. And it is good. 4:20 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Leominster now on top, 7-3. And that is exactly what we wanted to see here, folks. I believe Elijah Rivera will be handling the kickoff duties for Leominster. Nope. Ione Powell is going to be number 54, will be kicking off. Ben Bertinozzi and Victor De Oliveira are back to receive. Kick is up. It's a high kick. And it's going to be fielded by Bertinozzi past the 15. And he gets stacked up by a bunch of Leominster players. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Algonquin. Ball's going to be spotted at the Titans' own 27-yard line. First and 10, Algonquin from their own 27-yard line. Folks still filing in here to the field. Orr's got Biamu in the backfield, snap taken. And it looks like we got a penalty flag on the field. Nope, no penalty flag on the field. It's going to bring up second and 10. I'm not sure what happened there. It might have been a fumble that got recovered by Algonquin. Well, it's a loss of 3 on the play, so it's going to bring up second and 13 for Algonquin. Biamo on the carry. Pick up of a few yards. Brings up third and 9 for Algonquin. Julian Pierre Vasquez on the tackle. Third and 9 from the 28. Orr backfield. Snap taken. Orr looking. Throws. It is incomplete. Intended for one of his receivers. That was number 9. Tyler Hendricks Sutton. And it's going to bring up 4th and 9 for Algonquin. Gavin Butterfield will punt this away. Ryan Ricker is back to receive this punt. Punt is up. I think it got blocked. And it rolls out of bounds. Past the, I think that was about the 39. I think that got blocked. By Mikael Powell. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Leominster from the 39-yard line. First and 10, Leominster from the Algonquin 39-yard line. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Rivera in the backfield for Osiris. Penalty flags on the field. It's going to be a false start on Leominster. Number 17, the freshman quarterback, Jake Economo, is in at quarterback. Takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Rivera. Rivera pressed to the backfield. He's going to lose yardage. Loses a lot of yardage and gets pressed back into Leominster territory. And that's going to be a loss of 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 for Leominster. I can't see who's in a quarterback now. I don't think that's Osiris. Nope, it is Osiris. Osiris snap throw. Caught by number 8, Zachary Oliver. Short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. With 1:36 to go here in the first quarter. Leominster up 7-3. Lopez is back there at quarterback after giving the freshman some time. Lopez, snap. He's going to throw this. Looking, throws it deep. And it is incomplete to number 8. Zachary Oliver, no flag on the field. And that's going to bring up 4th and 12 from the 41. See if Gates is going to have his guys go for it or not. Bit of a miscue on the ball. Ball was accidentally placed at the 42 instead of the 41, but hey, you know, it happens. Leominster's got their fans in wearing, their student section wearing all black tonight. And Leominster is going to go for this on 4th and 12. Snap. Throw. Incomplete, intended for Jaden Wilbon, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And it will be 1st and 10 for Algonquin from the 41. Algonquin, I wouldn't say it's decent field position for the Titans, but I would say it's pretty good. They're at their own 41. Not a bad idea by head coach Devin Gates there to go for it. Osiris did have Wilbon there, but just could not make the tackle. So now let's see what Oliver and Algonquin can do. Ball is out. It's a fumble. Leominster says they got it. We got to wait for the official signal. They're going to call each other in together. We're going to see they're talking about maybe that the running back's knee was down after he before he let the ball go. If that is the case, then it would stay Algonquin ball, but if his knee was not down, then it would go to Leominster. A bit of a long discussion here between our referees. And it is a fumble recovered by Leominster. So Leominster will have possession, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. I'm not sure who recovered that. It might have been Marchetti who recovered the fumble. Hands off to Parise. Parise gets knocked down by number 50, Henry Rogers. Rogers slow to get up. Pickup of about 5 yards brings the ball to the 40. 2nd and 5. Leominster is in Algonquin territory at the Titans 45. Lopez, snap, hands off to Parise again. Parise cannot get through the scrum of Algonquin players. 26, Nick Robbins. I believe I saw Victor De Olivero on the tackle as well. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 with about 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Throw. It's caught by number 8. I believe that's Zachary Oliver. He gets shoved down as time expires. And it's going to be good enough for a 1st down for Leominster as we enter the second quarter of play. After 12 minutes here at Algonquin, your score, Leominster 7, Titans 3. Well, folks, it's a bit of a chilly night, as I mentioned in our opener. Temperature right now is it was at 54, just went down a degree to 53. I can tell you my sweatshirt and long pants, I am not that warm, so I'll be putting on a jacket at halftime. My cameraman definitely looks cold. Leominster will have possession, 1st and 10 to start the second half at the 28-yard line. Both Leominster and Algonquin do have all 3 timeouts remaining.
Coach Dan Allen Sr.'s legacy of baseball and football lives on. Support the Dan Allen Foundation to help families that raise ALS awareness. Together, we can make a difference.
Lopez, snap, looking to throw. Throw is caught by Parise, gets shoved out of bounds by number 3, Ben Bertonazzi. And I believe that's gonna... I don't know if they're going to call that first down or not. Nope, it's going to be second down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1 from the 19. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Leominster. Snap taken, Parise running, and he's going to get past the 11 down to the 10. And it's going to be a first down, Leominster. It's not going to be 1st and goal yet here, folks. Leominster is moving right to left across your screen. Algonquin in their maroon jerseys moving left to right. Trips to the left for Lopez, and we've got a pink flag in the air. Let's see what the flag's for. And it's going to get called against the Blue Devils. It's going to push him back 5 yards. It's going to bring up first, it's still 1st and goal. No, I'm sorry, I don't think that's 1st and goal. 1st and 16 from the 16-yard line. Lopez, snap, throws. Caught, and then dropped by number 8, Zachary Oliver. Going to bring up 2nd and 15 from the 16-yard line. Zachary Oliver a little frustrated with himself, but again, folks, that's going to happen in a close game like this one. All right, 2nd and 15 from the 16-yard line. 11:05 to go here in half number 1. Lopez, snap, hands off to Parise. Parise going to run, and he gets knocked down by, I believe that was number 1, Darren Snipes. Victor Norman, was on the tackle right there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for the Blue Devils from the Algonquin 12. Snap, throws. He's got Oliver. Oliver catches out of bounds. They're saying he went out of bounds in the end zone. Noah Pont on the stop. Zachary Oliver had it, and then I believe he did fall out of bounds in the end before he even got to the end zone. So it's going to be 4th and 11 from the 12. I don't know if your TV speakers is picking up, our mics are picking up the stomping here from the Algonquin faithful. Throws, caught, Parise, touchdown, Leominster! A 16-yard touchdown reception from Osiris Lopez to Zach Parise. Leominster now up 13-3, pending an extra point. Evan Spar will hold for Elijah Rivera. Rivera 1 for 1 on the PATs. Spar, high snap, kick is blocked. And it will now be with 10:22 to go. Your score, Leominster 13, Algonquin 3. Victor De Oliveira and Ben Bertonazzi, number 3 and number 11, respectfully. Powell will kick off for Leominster. Ball at the 40. Both men are back about the 8-yard line. Kick is up. Ball is fielded at the 20 by De Oliveira, and he is brought down close to the 35. I think they're going to spot it right about the 33 or the 34. And it will be 1st and 10 Algonquin, ball at the 33-yard line. Orr has got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 receiver in motion. That's going to be Butterfield. Snap taken. And that's number 4, Preston Biami. Big pickup of yardage. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 from the 42. Jack Orr under center. Snap, hands off to Biami, who was in a fullback position, gets a healthy shove, and it's good enough for an Algonquin 1st down. First and 10 for Algonquin from the 47-yard line. Leominster tonight has found a bit of a solution to Biami's run. And flag on the field. I think this is going to be against neutral zone infraction, and it is going to go against Leominster. They're having a bit of some penalty problems here tonight. So it's going to bring up 1st and 5 for the Titans from the 48 inside of Leominster territory. Snap. Hands off to Biami. Biami brought down by a host of Blue Devils, including Marchetti.
Number 4, Preston Biamo again for the Titans. Then on the tackle for Leominster, number 31, Michael Wall.
Number 31, Michael Walsh on the tackle as well. That's going to bring up 2nd and 3 from the 46. Snap taken. Biami running, and he is not going to get a lot of yardage. He may have lost some, or he may have been stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down for Algonquin.
Bring up 3rd and 5 for the Titans.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Algonquin. Third and 5 for the Titans from the Leominster 48. And we are going to get a Titan timeout.
Fans have been told that there's a 50-50 raffle being sponsored by the Algonquin cheerleaders. Keep your eyes open for the cheerleaders making their way through the stands collecting. Known widely as one of the most lucrative 50-50 raffles in Central America.
All right, 7:12 to go here in the first half of play. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 48 coming out of the Algonquin timeout. Under center, snap, hands off. That's going to be to Bertonzoni. And he is brought down close to the 40. And it's going to be a first down for Algonquin at about the 41-yard line. Or under center, snap taken, hands off to Bertonazzi again. Bertonazzi running and gets stacked. Walsh, I believe that was Walsh and Ricker on the tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd down for Algonquin, and it was a gain of 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1 from the 32. Or under center again. Snap. Hands off to Biami. Biami running through. Initially tackled by Ricker and then brought down by number 22, Evan Spar. And it's going to be good enough for another Algonquin first down from the Leominster 21-yard line. First and 10 from the 21. Orr goes back under center. Snap. Hands off to Bertonazzi. Bertonazzi, number 3, gets roughly, I want to say that's a few yards on the play. Jose Salazar, number 50, on the tackle. Pickup of 4 for Bertinazi. 2nd and 6 from the 17. Or under center. Snap. Hands off to Biami. Biami running through. Hosts of Blue Devil players has to bring him down. It's going to be first down. And that's going to be first and goal from the 9 for Algonquin. Knocking on the door in the red zone. Or snap. Hands off to Bertinazi. Bertinazi fighting his way. Close to the end zone. I think they're going to spot that about the 4-yard line. Nope, it's going to be spotted at the 2. Game about 7 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 2. Algonquin knocking on the door, hoping to score their first touchdown since their first game of the season. Or under center. Snap. Hands off to Biami. Biami's charging his way through, and he is not going to get there. And it will bring up 3rd down at the 1-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 1. They're calling it 3rd and 1, but I want to say that's about the 2-yard line. And that's about the 3rd and goal from the 2, I want to say. Yeah, it's about the 2. Snap. Runishing. And he is going to be stopped by the Blue Devils. Bertinazi on the carry. Can't get through. It will bring up 4th and goal. And let's see what Mark Allen wants to do here. See if they're going to go. And they are going to go. They may or may not go for it. Bit of a wait here. I don't know if Algonquin's going to call a timeout. Arm goes up, meaning we got a few seconds to go on the clock. And Algonquin is going to call their 2nd timeout of the game with 2:01 to go here in the first half. Algonquin 1 timeout remaining. Leominster has 3 timeouts. Ball is going to be spotted at the 2-yard line for Algonquin. Titans are knocking on the door again, like I mentioned. They have not scored a touchdown since week 1. I'm not sure who their week 1 opponent was. All right, it's going to be 4th and goal at the 2. Oh, nope, it is the 1. I'm sorry. Snap. Rushing in. Did he get it? No, he did not, and it's a turnover on downs. Leominster will have possession at the 1. Lo- Leominster will have possession, first and 10 from their own 1 yard line. Again, a reminder that a safety is in play here. Osiris is back inside of his own end zone. And Algonquin moves. It's a penalty flag on the Titans. It's going to be a neutral zone infraction for Algonquin. It's going to now be 1st and 5 from the Leominster 6-yard line. Puts them in bare field position. Pass caught by Ricker, and he's got an open lane. Ricker is running past the 20, past the 10. End zone, touchdown, Leominster! Osiris Lopez to his number 1 receiver, Ryan Ricker. And Leominster now goes up 19-3, pending an extra point. And Leominster is going to attempt the 2-point conversion. Osiris has got 3 men, which is Marchetti and throws. Caught! No! Dropped! And the 2-point conversion is no good. With 1:39 to go in the first half, your score in Leominster 19, Algonquin 3.
Recently finished second in the national championship held in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Rounding out their routine, getting ready for the Thanksgiving Day parade this year.
Next week, the Leominster Blue Devils will be back at home at historic Doyle Field. They will take on the Shrewsbury Colonials. That game at 7 p.m. And then the week after that, Leominster hits the road to face Westboro. That game is a 6:30 start time. You can catch all of those games right here on Leominster Access TV. Powell to kick off. Kick is up. It's a high end-over-end kick caught by Bernazzi, Running through. He gets a big length, and he's trying to get himself. We might have an injured player. Nope. 1st and 10 for Algonquin. Bernazzi makes it to the 35-yard line of the Titans. Snap. Orr throws. Tipped. Nearly intercepted. Ryan Ricker tipped it. Marchetti lunged to intercept it, but missed. That's going to bring up 2nd down for Algonquin. Second and 10 from the 35. Snap. Hands off to Biamo. Biamo breaking a couple of tackles, gets over the 40 to maybe about the 41, 42-yard line.
And on the tackle for Leominster, number 57, Javian
Valdez, number 57, on the tackle. Gain of about 6 yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 4 from the 41. And I think we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
I'm not sure who called that timeout. Yep. Our stadium scoreboard is saying it's Algonquin, so 56 seconds remaining here in the first half. Algonquin out of timeouts. They have possession, 3rd and 4 from the 41. Leominster, by the way, still has all 3 of its timeouts. Looking down at the marching band, and they're wearing glow sticks tonight. Green glow sticks, so that's a pretty cool look. Some of them have, one of the players even put it on his trombone. So I honestly thought it was around the trombone. 3rd and 4 from the 41, 56 seconds to go. Snap. Hands off to Biamo. Biamo breaking through a bunch of tackles. That was number 2, Owen Parlin. Valdez and Marchetti. And it's going to be a Leominster timeout. That's going to be their first of the game. It was a gain of only 1. It's going to bring up 4th and 3 from the 42 when we come out of the Blue Devil timeout. I want to catch a little detail about this game. I encourage you, after the game is over, go tune in to Spectrum News. Watch sports with Mr. Kevin O'Shea. He was here tonight doing a live shot. Of course, when this game is over. Snap. It's going to be a punt. Feel it. Oh, slip by Ricker. And I think they're going to break it past the 10. And it's a big punt. Ball's going to be spotted at the Leominster 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Blue Devils. First and 10 from the 7. Osiris looking, fires. And he got Ricker, and Ricker gets knocked down. And we've got an injured player on the field.
Pass is complete to number 1, Ryan Ricker. Tackle on the play by Algonquin's number 32, Gavin McGrath.
Gavin Butterfield, number 2, the injured party. And he sprinted off the field under his own power, which is a fantastic sign for Algonquin. Lopez, this might be the final play of the half, throws it deep, and it is incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Pass was, I believe that was Zachary Oliver who the pass was intended for. 2nd and 10 from the Leominster 21-yard line. 12 seconds to go here in the first half. Snap. Throws. Caught by Ricker. He's got 2 touchdowns already today. And we are going to get a timeout. Leominster burning one of their timeouts. They've got 1 remaining with 7 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Leominster will have it 1st and 10 when we come out of the timeout. Ricker got the ball all the way to the 36-yard line. Again, like I mentioned, next week Leominster will be back home after a long 3-game road trip. They will host Shrewsbury. That's going to be a 7 p.m. start at historic Doyle Field. We hope to see you there. I might have said 6 p.m. It's a 7 p.m. start time. If I did say 6 p.m., that's my fault. The following week, Leominster will be at Westboro. That's going to be a 6:30 start time. 1st and 10 from the 36. Leominster, snap. Lopez has to get out of it, throws, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 1.8 seconds remaining here on the clock. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 36. 1.8 to go here in the first half. Algonquin is playing for their defense is in a deep pass formation. Snap, throws, nearly caught one-handed by Owen Parlin. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. With your score, Leominster 19, Algonquin 3. Algonquin will receive the second half kickoff, and we will talk to you on the other side of halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we present the Algonquin cheerleaders, quick announcement. Please visit Cold Harbor Brewing in Westboro for elevated cuisine. Don't forget, Michelle Gillespie Realtors, #1 in your hometown realtor in Northborough. Finally, Christo's Driving School, helping to prepare you for the road. Classes available now. And now, the award-winning. You've heard about it. You've seen it on social media. It was in the newspaper. The Algonquin Cheer Squad. Here we go. Titans cheerleaders, look for them at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this year. And don't forget to hustle on over to the Algonquin Snack Shack.
sense in case that thing goes kaput.
Yeah. Well, I have it plugged in.
So with all this, I'm guessing you're going to want some help breaking down. I guess you're going to.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm trying to break down right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. These ear things just got really cold.
You seen it?
No. No, I put it on and then I moved the mic up. What? Yeah. 43 seconds. And welcome back to a chilly Algonquin Regional High School. Your score at the half, Leominster 19, Algonquin 3. Algonquin will be receiving the second half kickoff to get our second half of play underway. It's normally about this time that I would take you around the league, tell you who's up at halftime. But we apparently are the only 6 p.m. start time. All other games kicked off roughly between 18 and 20 minutes ago. So we will try and get some of those scores for you. Again, when available. Like I mentioned, Leominster, who won the coin toss originally, elected to receive the first half kickoff. So Algonquin's going to receive this kickoff from Leominster. Ryan Ricker has two touchdowns, both courtesy of the air from Osiris Lopez. You all saw during halftime the Algonquin Titans cheerleaders performing. They will be in the historic Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So we encourage you to check that out on Thanksgiving. Also encourage you guys to check out the 119th meeting between Leominster and Fitchburg at Crocker Field. It's getting close to that time, so we're going to start plugging it for you. Powell ready for the second half. And the kick is up. And it is caught by Bertinozzi. And he gets knocked right to the ground by Jack Parise. It'll be 1st and 10. Leominster, and we have an injured player on the field. That's going to be the kicker, number 54, Powell, walking off gingerly, but under his own power, which is good. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Algonquin from the 25. Snap. Hands off to Bernauzi. Bernauzi gets knocked down. I'd say that's roughly the... That's roughly the 37-yard line. It's good enough for a Algonquin first down. First and 10 from the 37. Or going under center. Hands off to Bameo. And he is brought down. And brought down again. Rivera, on the initial tackle. I don't think number 4 was down, so Evan Spar brought him down again to make sure. It's good enough for a first down. It will be 1st and 10 from the Leominster 39-yard line. Algonquin is in Blue Devil territory. And we got a flag on the field. Leominster getting called for a offside. It'll bring up 1st and 5 from the 34. Snap. Hands off to Bertanowski again. He gets past the 30. Probably about the 31, 32-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 31-yard line. First and 10 from the 29, Snap, hands off. Number 4 gets absolutely dropped. Number 57 on the tackle. He was brought down by number 57, Javion Valdez. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play from the 29. Snap, hands off. And he's going to get beaten behind the line of scrimmage again. Loss of yardage.
No gain on that play for the Titans.
And it's going to be no gain. Powell on the stop for Leominster. A little bit of confusion on the Algonquin side. There's a loss of 4, going to bring up 3rd and 14 from the 33. Snap. Hands off. Number 4 running up the left side. Preston Biami on the carry. And he's not going to be able to get the first down. Gain of about 9. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. Ball spotted at the past the 25 down to about the 24-yard line. Snap. Orr throws. Nearly intercepted by Elijah Rivera, but it is a turnover on downs. Darren Snipes, the intended receiver. It will be 1st and 10, Leominster from their own 24-yard line. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Pass complete to Ricker. Ricker going to run out of bounds close to the 35. I think they're going to call that the 34, 33-yard line. It's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line. Pickup of 9, 2nd and 1. Throws again, caught by Ricker again. Ricker breaking through, and he's going to go right out of bounds. Runs out of bounds and gets the first down. Ryan Ricker is the number 1 target for Osiris Lopez. Ball is going to be spotted at the 41-yard line of the Blue Devils. Snap. Lopez looking. And he's just going to throw it away. And they're going to call a flag on the field. Leominster's going to get called, I believe, for an ineligible man downfield. I believe that's the call. It's going to bring up 1st and 15 from the 36. Leominster backed into their own territory. Rivera gets into motion. One receiver to the right, two to the left. Lopez looking for a receiver. He's got Ricker, and it's going to be incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 15, again from the 36. Gavin McGrath, number 32, was in the area for Algonquin. 2nd and 15 from the 36. Leominster still inside of their own territory. Osiris looking to the sideline. Readjusting his receivers. Snap. Throws. Ricker again, caught past around the 40. Gets dropped there. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Pickup of only 1 yard on the play. It's going to be stopped. Sorry, folks, about that. Can't talk tonight. It's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 14. Some movement. Osiris looking quickly to his head coach. Snap taken. Lopez looking. Caught by Ricker. And he's going to be dropped again. Probably around 37. And it's going to bring up 4th down for Leominster. Gain of only 3 yards, 4th and 11. Gavin Butterfield, who's back out there for this drive. Elijah Rivera is going to punt this away for Leominster. Kick is a high, skyrocketing kick. It bounces about the 40. And Leominster is going to down the ball at the 33-yard line. Nope, excuse me, the 43-yard line. Will bring up 1st and 10. First and 10 from the 43. Snap. Orr just going to float this. And the pass is incomplete. Intended for number 2. Flag on the field. And I think that's going to be pass interference on Leominster. Gavin Butterfield, the intended receiver. And it is going to be defensive pass interference on Leominster. Penalties have been hurting the Blue Devils here tonight. And it's going to be 1st and 5. Excuse me, it's going to be 1st and 10, Algonquin. Preston Biamo on the carry. Matt gets through to a 1st down. Jose Salazar, number 50 on the tackle. Brings up 1st and 10 for Algonquin from the Leominster 30. Receiver in motion. That's going to be Burton Nowsey. And Burton Nowsey gets knocked down. Marchetti in there along with Spar. It's going to bring up 2nd down for for Algonquin. Gain of only about 4 on the play. Will bring up 2nd and 6 for the Titans. Preston Biami on the carry again. Takes 2 Leominster players to bring him down. Marchetti on the play. Marchetti on the tackle. Gain of 3 yards. He'll bring up 3rd and 3 from the 26. I believe that's Biami again. I don't think he got the 1st down. If he didn't, it's going to be close. And it is a 4th down. Gain of only 1 yard, 4th and 2 from the 23. Excuse me, the 22. Looks like Mark Allen is going to have his boys go for it here. If Algonquin does not convert on the 4th down, Leominster will have possession. It is not great field positioning for the Blue Devils. Hands off to Preston Biami, and he is going to get the first down. First and 10 from the 17 of Leominster for the Titans. One receiver to the far left, that's going to be Noah Ponte. Handoff to Bertinazzi. And he will get past the 20, maybe to about the 17. It's going to bring up second down. Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6 from the 13. Preston Biami on the carry, fighting his way, still on his feet. And that might be good enough. Nope, it's going to be a third down. Going to be third and very close for Algonquin. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Algonquin from the 7. Bertinazzi running through. Did he get it? He did! Touchdown Algonquin, and for the first time in 3 games, the Titans have a touchdown. For the first time in 3 games, Algonquin has 6 points, a touchdown. And Mark Allen is going to have his boys go for it. Algonquin did something really weird where almost all of the linemen went to the left side. I've seen it once or twice, but never seen that in high school. The 2-point conversion was no good. We have 43 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Your score, Leominster 19, Algonquin 9.
Once again, 50-50 raffle drawing from the cheerleader.
It was pick 010800054.
Brady Young will be kicking off. 2 to receive for Leominster at the 20. Young checks the left, checks the right. And it's an onside kick. And it's going to be recovered by Leominster. Benjamin Harmon was the one who recovered it for the Blue Devils. Leominster will have possession, 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Snap. Lopez. Incomplete, intended for Rivera.
Leominster pass intended for number 14, Elijah Rivera, who's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 49. .37 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. Both teams have all three timeouts. Lopez. And it's going to be handed off to Rivera. He's trying to get across midfield. He might have. Takes a host of Titan players to bring him down. That's going to bring up third down, pickup of 1 yard, and it is going to be spotted at the 50. And Leominster is more than likely just going to run out the clock. And we have hit the end of the first quarter with your score Leominster 19, Algonquin 9.
Communities by providing customer-focused, innovative products and services for businesses, individuals, families.
To start the fourth and final quarter of play, Leominster will have possession, 3rd and 9 from the 50, right at midfield.
For all personal and business life stages. Main Street Bank.
Third and 9 for the Blue Devils from the 50. Blue Devils moving left to right across your television set. Coach is getting the Algonquin faithful pumped up. Lopez, throw, and that is caught by Zachary Oliver, number 8. And it is good enough for a Leominster first down. First and 10 from the 40. Lopez, throw, caught by Oliver again. Brought down, and it is good for a first down, Blue Devils. Noah Pont, number 14, was in there on the tackle. Throw, caught. Not quite sure who caught that, and Zachary Oliver, slow to get up. He was the one that caught it. And they're going to call a timeout on the field. First and 10 for Leominster from the Algonquin 16-yard line. Snap. Marchetti with the handoff tripped over one of the Algonquin players. If he managed to get any yardage, it might have been 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 9 from the 15. Second and 9 from the 15 for Algonquin. Lopez looking, and Lopez is going to be sacked. Taken down by the senior captain, number 50, Henry Rogers. Loss of yardage on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 17. They're backed up all the way to the 23. Lopez looking, throws, flag in the air, incomplete. Fumble recovered by Algonquin. There are multiple flags on the field. We'll have to check them.
It's going to be a holding penalty against Leominster, which is declined by the Titans. It's going to be a drop and ball.
The penalty was offensive holding against Leominster. Algonquin denied the penalty, making it 1st and 10 Titans from their own 23-yard line. 14-yard line, excuse me. That was not something that Leominster wanted. 1st and 10 from the 14 for Algonquin after the fumble recovery. Or snap. I believe that's a handoff. And another fumble. And they're going to say his knee was down after he lost the ball. No, excuse me. His knee was down before he lost the ball. Bertinazi on the carry. Bertinazi's knee was down, and then he lost the football. So it's not going to be a fumble or a recovery by Leominster. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8, a gain of 2 from the 16. Snap. Hands off to Bertinazi again. Flag on the field. Let's see what this flag is for. Algonquin gets called for offensive holding. Going to bring up 2nd and very long for the Titans. They're backed up nearly to their own end zone. Ball is going to be spotted at the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 16. Bertinazi on the carry. Managed just to get a good pickup of yardage on the play.
Number 3, Ben Bertinazi gets some of that yardage back.
Getting some of the yardage back. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Salazar on the tackle. Ball spotted right at the 15-yard line. 3rd and 9. Or snap. Throws. And it's caught by number 14. Noah Ponte was the catch. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Algonquin. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Snap. I believe that's Burton Owsey on the carry. Loss of yardage on the play. Loss of only 1. Ball spotted back at the 29. 2nd and 11. Burton Owsey on the carry. Fighting and may have lost more yardage on the play.
On the carry, stacked up by several Leominster defenders. Going to bring up 3rd and 11 from the Titans.
Excuse me, that was Preston Biamo on the carry. It is hard to see up here sometimes. Could use a good pair of binoculars. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long. Nope, 3rd and 11 from the 29. There was no gain on the play. Or snap. Throws. Picked off! Intercepted by Emilio Alicia. Goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Leominster!
Number 11, Emilio Alicea, interception and return for a touchdown for Leominster.
Leominster now up 25-9 with 5:33 to go here in the 4th quarter of play. Leominster is going to attempt the 2-point conversion. Osiris has 2 men. And he's got to throw. Pass is blocked. Tipped up in the air and intercepted. So it is going to remain 25-9 Leominster. Number 26, Nick Robbins with the interception. Powell back out there after the injury. He's looking like he's good to go. He's going to be kicking off. Tour to receive at about the 10-yard line for Algonquin. Kick is up. It's an end-over-end kick. Muffed. And then picked up by number 11, Victor DeOliver.
Number 11, Victor DeOliveira for Algonquin.
Excuse me, DeOliveira, and it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Algonquin, and we have an injured player on the field. It's going to be number 8, Zachary Oliver, making his way back to his sideline under his own power, which is good to see. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Titans from their own 28-yard line. It's good to see Zach Oliver jogging to the Leominster sideline. Snap. Orr throws. Incomplete. That was intended for his running back, number 3, Ben Bertonazzi. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 28. It is a decently chilly night. Can't tell you the temperature because I forgot which pocket I put my cell phone in. It's going to be number 14, Noah Ponte on the run. And he is past midfield, and we've got a penalty flag on the field. There was some extracurricular activity out there.
There were ponds around the end for a first down for Algonquin.
Well, I have to check the flag. Algonquin going to get called for a personal foul. Leominster is going to get hit with their first unsportsmanlike conduct of the game. Leominster's coaches are infuriated about that.
We have 2 flags on the play. First is going to be a holding against Algonquin. Second is going to be a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct.
The first foul was not a personal foul, it's a holding call on Algonquin. The second foul is a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Leominster. That's going to set up 1st and 10. They've got the ball spotted at the 46. But I don't think that's where it's going to stay. I'm going to spot it at the 40. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Algonquin from the 40. Snap. Pass, almost like a pass to Ponte, and it brought down by Marchetti. A rather impressive tackle by Benjamin Marchetti. It's going to be a loss of yardage on the play. Ponte loses about loses about 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 14 from the 36 of Algonquin. Or snap. Throws. Complete. Knocked down almost immediately by Elijah Rivera, punting number 14 on the catch. That's going to bring up 3rd down. He picked up only 2 yards on the play before he was knocked to the turf by Elijah Rivera. Ball at the 38-yard line of Algonquin. Titans are still inside of their own territory. This game is getting fun. That's just what we wanted to see in October. Big hits and highlight reel plays. 3rd and 12 from the 38. Or snap. Or looking. Throw incomplete. That was intended for his wide receiver, number 2, the senior captain, Gavin Butterfield. That's going to bring up 4th and 12 from the 38, with about 3:33 to remaining in this football game. We're going to see if Algonquin goes for it. Mark Allen has had his guys go for him on several occasions. So Algonquin going to go for it on 4th and 12 from the 38. Snap. Or throws. And it is picked away. Elijah Rivera tipped it away. Intended for Gavin Butterfield. It will be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for Leominster from the Algonquin 38. This puts the Blue Devils in great field position. We have about 3:29 to play. Both teams have all timeouts remaining. 3 on, 3 each. 3 for Leominster, 3 for Algonquin. Osiris has 3 receivers to the left. I believe that's Rivera in the backfield. Nope, that's Panisi. Catch. Caught by Ryan Ritker. And he did not pick up any yardage on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 38. Third and 10 from the 38 for Leominster. They are inside of Algonquin territory. Three receivers to the right. Believe that's Panisi in the backfield. Throw, caught. And that's caught by number 2, Owen Parlin. And it's good enough for a Leominster first down. Victor De Oliveira on the tackle for Algonquin, First and 10 from the 26 of the Titans. Hands off to Panisi. Panisi loses the football, fumbled. Algonquin says they have it. And so do the referees. It's Algonquin ball. A second fumble by Leominster. With 2:08 to play, it'll be 1st and 10, Algonquin. Ball spotted at the Titans' own 23-yard line. I did find which pocket my phone is in. It is currently 50 degrees here in Northborough, so it is a bit of a chilly one. I think that's Preston Biamo on the carry. It is number 4. It's going to bring up second down, gain of maybe about 1 on the play. Gain of 1 to the 24. Second and 9. Algonquin possession at their own 24-yard line. Minute 30 to go in this game. Snap. Throws behind. That's Ben Bernazzi. And he gets knocked down to the ground by, I want to say that's number 32. No gain on the play. Will bring up 3rd and 9 from the 21. And we are now down to under a minute to play in this game. Leominster going to improve their record to 3-2. Algonquin will fall to 0-5. Snap. Hands off to Bertinowski. And that's Preston Biamo. And he gets knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th down and 12 for Algonquin. We have roughly about 15 seconds and counting remaining here in the game. Fans beginning to make their way for the exits. Now down to 7 seconds. Algonquin is going to play this. And no, they are not. And that is the ball game. Your final score, Leominster 25, Algonquin 9. Leominster's record improves to 3-2 on the year. Algonquin will fall to 0-5. The Blue Devils have a date next week at home at 7 p.m. against Shrewsbury. That will be at historic Doyle Field. We will see you for that one. Until then, have a fantastic week and a happy early Columbus Day. Good night.
LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. By MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.